Trying to determine my optimal body mass index, or BMI, is harder than I thought. I want to live forever, disease-free, and happy. Inadequate body weight prevents that. But published BMI guidelines are vague and conflicting. Why are the current BMI guidelines unsatisfactory? What is the optimal BMI? And are there better metrics to achieve these goals? Well, let's get into it. BMI is your weight to height ratio as reported in kilograms per meter squared. There's calculators online to find yours. It's a quick and dirty way to estimate the fatness of an individual. The higher your BMI, the fatter you are. Excess body fat negatively affects both health span and lifespan, but too little body fat can be detrimental too. So what is recommended? Here are the widely publicized categories for underweight, healthy weight, overweight, and obese individuals. Unfortunately, many scientific studies disagree with the healthy weight category. A study published in 2015 looked at the association between BMI and death rate. They found little association with death all the way up to a BMI of 30. You could be borderline obese and somehow still healthy? This doesn't make sense. Excess body fat significantly increases our risk for both heart disease and cancer, our two leading killers. How can an increase in BMI or body fat not increase death rate? This is the obesity paradox. Although obesity is a major risk factor in the development of disease, obese patients may have a survival benefit. Fatter, the better, to a point. If this was the case, then I would be shoving in the calories. If fat is good, I want to be fat. My risk for disease would increase, but my chance of surviving those diseases increases even more. Luckily, flaws within these analyses have been identified. Heavy smokers have a low BMI, but die early. The frail and elderly have a low BMI, but die prematurely too. Many people who are severely ill, depressed, undernourished, or burdened by infectious diseases cut their lifespans short while being underweight. These frequent, unhealthy scenarios cause low BMIs to appear unhealthy. They're not. These scenarios cause a low BMI. A low BMI does not cause these scenarios. Removing these scenarios from the data provides a clearer picture. Fat isn't good. A good BMI is between 23 and 24 when excluding smokers. A better BMI is 22 to 23 among healthy never smokers. And if you look at longer follow-up durations, it drops even more. A BMI of 20 to 22 is best. This provides a clearer picture than the 18.5 to 24.9 range globally recognized. It also opposes studies that say obesity is protective. It's not. But let's take this one step further. I want optimal. Women carry more fat than men. Men, more muscle. This is normal. But an equal BMI between sexes may not be. A man is considered obese with a body fat percentage over 25%. A female over 33%. A study correlating this with BMI shows a 2 kilogram per meter squared difference between men and women. This means men can weigh more without being considered overweight. It removes the sex bias. Other studies referencing mean BMI differences and statistical fairness agree with this 2 kilogram per meter squared difference. Equally adjusting the 20 to 22 best BMI by 1 in equal imposing directions gives us the optimal BMIs per sexes. Optimal male BMI is 21 to 23, and optimal female BMI is 19 to 21. I'm 5'10", and for most of my life weighed 172 pounds. This puts my BMI at 24.7, which is in the normal category, but not optimal. Over the past year, with increased physical activity and stricter nutrition, I've been able to drop my weight. I now weigh 159 pounds. That puts me within the optimal category with a BMI of 22.8. I'm happy with this weight, but it doesn't tell the full story. BMI provides guidance on the optimal weight, but it completely ignores what you do with that weight. Bodybuilders or gym rats typically sit in the overweight category while having low body fat percentages. Sedentary individuals could sit in that normal category while still having high body fat percentages, termed skinny fat. BMI also ignores the subcutaneous to dangerous visceral fat ratio. It also doesn't take into consideration waist circumference, and that is the problem with BMI. It ignores body composition. So here are my final thoughts. BMI calculates your weight to height ratio. Despite all the noise, optimal BMIs tend to be between 19 and 21 for women and 21 to 23 for men. This provides the best chance for a long, healthy, and happy life. This is what I'm shooting for. But BMI has a problem. It completely ignores body composition, which could be even more important. Body fat, lean muscle, waist circumference, and bone density are disregarded. Optimal BMI may just be the first step of the puzzle. If you want to be notified about how to optimize body composition within these optimal BMI ranges, feel free to sign up for my weekly newsletter. There's a link down in the description for that, because I'll be covering these topics soon. But for now, these are my latest habits for health excellence. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Can you tell I've dropped 10 pounds? Yeah.